My name is Janaína. I'm 34 years old. I am from Brazil, but I'm living in Norway. Today I want to talk about my experience being a mother. My daughter is 18 years old. I have two boys, 17 and 13 years old. They all born in Brazil, from a Brazilian father. Then I'm married 10 years now with an Icelandic man. So he is not the father, he is the stepfather. So what I have to say about my experience is it was difficult in the beginning, being a mother. I was pregnant at 15. I was pregnant and I had my daughter at 16. So I was a very young age. I was very afraid. I didn't know anything about babies. I just, not anything, but I helped take care of my brothers and sisters when they were kids, but still I felt that I wanted to give best to my children, best that my brothers and sisters had and that I had. I grew up thinking about that. I should give them best than I have because I wasn't a good situation in my place. So little that I know that things are not like we plan always. But it was practical stuff, how breastfeed. I never breastfeed, so I wanted to learn about that. I looked into information or anything that was available to me. If there was some program in a university in my city that offers some pregnancy courses, preparation for bearing child, and then I got into. So I learned there how to make healthy food, what happens in a pregnancy, how to take care of them, rashes, changing diapers. It was an amazing course. It's a shame that it's not really available for everybody in Brazil, but you can try if you are in Brazil. Try and get in contact with the university. If you don't have any family, usually this is supposed to be helped by the mother, your own mother, or someone close. It helps, but I didn't have so much support, so I look for that instead. So, first thing about being a mother that I think that is really important, and I learned with experience, that as much as you prepare, as much as you know theoretically how this would be and would work, you are up to many surprises. And being a mother is a very humbling experience that you never know what it's gonna be, how it's gonna be. Children are, each one of them has their own personalities, and then you're not prepared for this. It's very much romanticized how we are instinctively mothers, but there's some hardships that comes along with it. But bearing a baby is very natural and nice, and it should eat healthy, but not everybody can. Not only financial, it's also lots of cravings that a pregnant woman has, you know. But raising a child is something very special and humbling. You just be prepared to everything that you learn, everything that teach you. It can be all on the contrary. Everything can go crazy. You know, you have to be flexible, patient, and this is something that I'm not. You have to be patient. You have to learn from mistakes and about the experience of being a mother, I remember my friend, my best friend. I was in school with her before I was pregnant. I had my kid. And she told me about something. There was some problem between her parents. They're so nice people, and I really like them, her parents. And I envy her because she had best parents, and then I had these problems at home. But then she told me once there was some disagreement. I don't know, I think some kind of affair going on between in the relationship or something. I don't know whose was, and I didn't know details. She didn't talk to me about it, but she was very disappointed that she told me that she felt her parents were perfect, and now she was disappointed because she discovered they are not. And then I thought about, and I told her, but why do you think that they should be perfect? They are still people. Why do you think that? And all I could think about, even though they are not perfect, they are the best parents ever still. So I've carried this along with me, that you shouldn't expect that the parents are somehow special than others. They're just people. They're just special for you. And if they still love you and care for your needs, you should value your parents. That's what I learned being a mother, not as a child. So I carry along with me. Another thing that I feel all the mothers are trying to do their best, but there's a lot of pressure all along, with the decisions we make. It's just so many decisions and so many choices you can make. You cannot be so judged but by all decisions you do. Like I learned in my course that is the best thing, and there's no doubt about it, that is probably the best thing ever, that a child is best fed. But there are a lot of challenges for women that want to make the decision of only breastfeeding the child in the first months. It's not that easy. It is a great bonding experience, but like I was told to exfoliate the nipples. It's not that easy when you have sensitive skin to exfoliate. But if you don't do that, you're gonna be so hurt in the first months when you're breastfeeding the baby. You don't know that before. All the stretch marks. I didn't have any stretch marks before I was pregnant. And then after you like passion fruit, so much stretch marks you can have it. It's emotional, it's all the problems, and then after it's all these problems that you cannot show your breasts. I had to cover my breasts when I was breastfed in public. What sexualizing that, I think, is a crazy thing. So yeah, I think that this judgment is something very crazy that they do when we're trying to do the best we can as mothers. That's one thing, but then there is also all kinds of stuff that nobody tells you about, that nobody prepares you for in a school, at least not used to be, that you should be prepared to predators and people that are evil around us. That's why really I think that's a good thing to make these videos and talk about my experience. I had some experience with my children being abused sexually, and this is not easy for any mother. But I thought about that also, and there is no way you can prevent that, really. I thought about this sexuality since they were young, but it's really sad that people judge mothers and their children that are abused, but they don't give the proper condemnation and judgment to the predators. They are free to be around. The society is a lot more lenient to them, towards them. So what I have to say about that, to prevent, what you can do to prevent, is to learn about sexual abuse, but you can learn about personality of predators and being interested on that. Not only think of yourself as guilty of or responsible for. And when you see cases of abused child in the house by your family members or from outsiders, you have to listen to the stories and see what about their stories can be similar to yours. That's how you can prevent. But it's very hard to prevent. You cannot, people that never went through abusive relationship and abuse in a home, you cannot live your life thinking about 24/7 about that. So I don't blame anyone that's been through that as responsible, except by the predators. So it's a very important thing for mothers to be educated about it, try to prevent. But if it happens, and if you learn about that, it's not your fault. It's not the kid's fault. It's the only one that is guilty of anything is the predator. So yeah, that is the bad experience that I had being a mother, but my children are everything to me. They are special, each different. Each one is different. I am very proud of all of them. They are actually the reason I keep going, I keep living, you know, they're my strength. And I really don't regret being a mother ever. And I think I need to do another video about that because it's been long. So maybe next video I talk about the teenager phase. That's a little harder. Is after you think that everything goes okay and you can have a routine, everything goes smooth, then all of a sudden they become teenagers. So that's all for today. I hope everybody goes okay even after talking about these hard issues. But beijinhos.